Warm greetings to all of you. Today we are going to learn how to transform the sentences. This is the part 1 of the video. So let us start with today's video. As we all know that sentences are a set of words that is complete in itself, conveying a statement, question, exclamation or command, and consisting of a main clause and sometimes one or more subordinate clauses. Sentences can be classified broadly on the basis of meaning and the basis of structure. On the basis of meaning, sentences can be divided into 4 main types. What are the types? Assertive sentences, interrogative sentences, exclamatory sentences, and imperative sentences. Sentences can be classified on the basis of structure as well. On the basis of structure, sentences are divided into 3 major types. Those are simple sentences, complex sentences, and compound sentences. In this part of the video, we are going to learn how to transform or interchange assertive, interrogative, exclamatory, and imperative sentences. As we all know that assertive sentences have 2 kinds. One is affirmative or positive sentence and the other one is negative sentence. So to interchange these positive and negative sentences, we may follow 2 methods. What are those methods? The first method is by using words like no and not. The second method is by using the antonyms of the words. As you can see in the first example, the sentence is I am happy. When we are changing it into negative sentence, we are simply adding the word not in it. I am not happy. In this way, this sentence is becoming negative. Same way, if we are asked to change negative sentence to positive sentence, we shall have to eliminate the word not. So the negative sentence will turn into positive sentence. Now let us come to the second method. Second method is using antonyms. You can see the example on the video, that is I was absent yesterday. So what is the antonym of absent? Present. So when we are transforming it into negative sentence, we will have to add the antonym of absent, that is present. So we will have to write I was not present yesterday. Same way, if you are asked to change from negative to positive, you simply have to eliminate the word not and have to add the antonym of the word present. The next up is changing assertive sentence to exclamatory sentence. There are also 2 methods of doing that, by using how and by using what. In the first example, you can see the garden is very beautiful. In this, we are adding the word how. How beautiful the garden is, and it is transforming into exclamatory sentence. In the same process, if you are ever asked to change from exclamatory to assertive, you just have to replace the word how with very. In the second example, you are seeing the sentence is The football match was extremely exciting. We are making it exclamatory by adding up the word what. What an exciting match it was. Same way, if you are ever asked to change from exclamatory to assertive, you have to replace the word what with extremely or very, like the previous one. Next up is interchanging assertive to interrogative. From assertive to interrogative. There are three methods of changing from assertive to interrogative. What are the three methods? The first method is by changing the position of the auxiliary verb. As we have read in the previous chapters as well and in the previous standards as well, auxiliary verb is the helping verb. It helps to build up a sentence. In the first example, you can see she is going to the Harvard University. In this sentence, the auxiliary verb or the helping verb is is. She is going to the Harvard University. So, if we are ever asked to change this into interrogative sentence, how are we going to do that? We will just change the position of the auxiliary verb, that is. We will bring the verb in the beginning of the sentence. Is she going to the Harvard University? It is as simple as that. There is one more example you can see, that is, they were fighting among themselves. This sentence is clearly written in the past form, and we can see that where is the auxiliary verb of this sentence. So just like the previous one, we are moving the position of the verb and bringing it in the beginning of the sentence. That is, were they fighting among themselves? The next method of changing from assertive to interrogative is adding WH words. Now, what is WH words? WH words are what, which, how, when, where, etc. So, when we are adding WH words in a sentence, we are making it interrogative. In the first example, you can see, I am going to school. If we are about to make it interrogative by using WH words, how are we going to do? We will be asking, where are you going? And the answer should be, I am going to school. The next example, you can see, I wish to become a scientist someday. How we are going to change this? We are going to change this by adding the WH word what. What do you wish for? And the answer should be, I wish to become a scientist someday. Now let us move to the third method of changing from assertive to interrogative. The third method is adding do verb in the sentence. So when do we use do verb? We use do verb if there is no auxiliary verb present in that sentence. If in a sentence there is an absence of auxiliary verb, we use do verb with that. How? Let us see the first example. First example is, he loves to play football. So, how we are going to change it to interrogative sentence? By adding do verb, the form of do verb. Does he love to play football? Why we are using does instead of do? Because he is third person singular number. In the case of third person singular number, we add s or es with the verb. So following that rule, we are adding es with the verb do. In the second example, you can see you like basketball. In this sentence also you can see the absence of the auxiliary verb. Since you is the, it is not third person singular number, it is second person, we shall be adding do as it is. So we are writing, do you like basketball? Third, she broke the jar. As you can see, this sentence is written in past form and she is third person singular number. So we are using past form of the verb do, that is did. Did she break the jar? So when we are using do verb, we have to be very careful. If the subject is first person, second person and third person plural number, then only we can use the verb do as it is. But if it is third person singular number, we have to add s or es with the verb do. And if the verb is past tense, we have to add past form of the verb do. So it is in the next part of the video, we shall be learning how to interchange the simple sentence, the complex sentence and the compound sentence. Thank you so much for watching.